As I was saying, I feel like there's an exhaustion about this relationship, and it does feel like you both are like continuing to like just walk past the situation. When I say walk past, I mean there's work that's being done. Like, even though you see each other from time to time occasionally, it's like you don't, there's something to do with like people and being around people that it doesn't work. You both think about one another for sure with the Four of Voices. And with the Hermit, you definitely do. You want alone time. I'm seeing more of an like wanting alone time or being alone. This definitely feels like a karmic cycle. However, you both kind of hide like a lot of your emotions. You hide a great deal of your experience, even though you're connected. um, there is communication. I don't know that the communication is like, well, the communication, it's like there is attraction there. It seems like the communication, however, does kind of go back to like what you're going through right now. So it feels like I would say space is a good thing. And I think that you also agree. Yeah, the Three of Wands in reverse. I definitely feel like this is a karmic cycle. I really do. There's something about peace, though, that this connection brings in quite a great deal of peace, and there is love with the Lovers. There most certainly is love, and however, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's like there's a blockage. Like that's when things, it's like there's the creativity and the ideas and the interest kind of like halts itself. And the direction that this takes, I know this sounds depressing. It's not as depressing as it sounds. Um, it seems like there's more work to be done here. So maybe there's something about like what you guys share or what is in between the two of you. Like if this is where you are not in a relationship, it could be where there's things in between the two of you, like with um a social environment and stuff like that, where it's like not happening. There is a person that you don't yet know about. For some of you, you don't yet know about, who is actually being sent to you from a different, like, later, and like I would say later, from a different direction that you weren't quite expecting, because the Fool is like, you don't know, you're not completely aware of, you're taking a risk, you're going out on a limb, you're doing your own thing. And so this is someone who would come later that you would not expect. And I say that because this is here. So then when this comes, it will be like a kind of a mysterious way that you start to acknowledge each other. And it will be a perfect form of like peace, an agreement between your past and your future. What time are we on? Okay. I don't want to make this too long, but sorry. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse says you're still in a karmic cycle of some kind. So it has yet to transition with the next person, or with another person. If you're still in a relationship, you're still working through certain things. I feel like you both agree to disagree. And your path is mysterious for sure. It doesn't seem like there's a future with this person. It feels like you both kind of agree to disagree. You're doing a lot for those around you. And like there's new ideas and ways of basically progressing. It feels kind of like you've settled. Not that you've settled, but it does give a sense that there's a settling of some kind. However, I wouldn't see, even though I don't claim that I read the future, I wouldn't see that it would progress with this person like long term. This is part of a karmic cycle and a part of what your journey is. And there's more to undo. There's more to go through here. It has to do with people around you. It has to do with resources, shared assets and resources. It has to do with something to do with like your ability to love regardless, like unconditional love. And your patience. The higher purpose, for what the higher purpose of love is about. So that is what I'm getting for you. Cancer, thank you so much for stopping in. If you're interested in a private reading, all of that information is in the description box below. And I hope to see you soon. All right, bye.